Some very interesting job postings have been made over at Gigafactory 1, which is located in Nevada, and it's safe to say it is not scaled to the massive size they were shooting for, but I think that has a lot to do with not being able to get people to relocate to that location in Nevada, and that's why Tesla is putting much more focus on places like Giga Texas, because they are able to get a lot of people to move over to Austin, and Giga Shanghai, which is very populated anyway. But a lot of these new job postings are referencing overhead managers and production staff for the Tesla Semi, and I am probably too obsessed with the Tesla Semi, and I kind of jump at any news about it because I think it's one of the most exciting electric vehicles Tesla has ever unveiled, and now at this point it's one of the latest Teslas they've ever unveiled, because yeah, Model Y was unveiled in 2019 and now it's delivered and they're everywhere, and the Roadster was unveiled but it wasn't promised until 2020, so it's really only a year late from its initial promised date. Tesla Semi, though, they really thought they were going to hit the streets in 2019. So they're 2 years late on that. And the sad part about that is it doesn't necessarily feel like the Semi is about to drop at any moment. So the reason I guess I'm so excited for the Tesla Semi is because it involves taking some of the most emission-causing vehicles off the road, which are semi-trucks, which are driving all the time, using a lot of gas, using a lot of diesel fuel, and pumping it all out. And they're dangerous because they're moving so much weight, and a lot of semi-trucks on the road today don't have a lot of the safety features that the Tesla Semi will be rocking, and of course are costing a lot more to operate, not just to the businesses that operate them, but also to our environment and our atmosphere. So basically, the sooner we can get the Tesla Semi out, the better. And also, it's one of the first like direct-to-business vehicles Tesla has ever made, so it kind of stands in its own separate category away from everything else they've developed. And Elon did say on a conference call that they planned on mass-producing the Tesla Semi at Giga Texas, but as you guys have known if you've been watching my videos, Giga Texas is definitely got a huge laundry list of vehicles they gotta sort through and figure out how to build. The first one, of course, is going to be the Model Y, probably because Tesla already knows how to build it. It's listed that way in their investor relations page, and they're already prepping up for the Giga Press, the paint shop, things that you don't need for the Cybertruck, which I know that that's what most of us wish Giga Texas would build first. Don't get me wrong, I'm right there with you, but the evidence is all suggesting that Giga Texas probably going to come online around Q3 or Q4 of this year, and it's going to start by mass producing the Model Y, and then after that they'll probably be focused on the Cybertruck, which means there might not be a lot of room or a lot of supplies for Giga Texas to just jump straight in with Tesla Semi production from the beginning. And in previous earnings calls they were alluding to the Tesla Semi deliveries starting at some point in 2021. Jerome, the guy overseeing the Semi project for Tesla, even said that there's a few early reservation holders that won't be named but are gonna get semi-trucks earlier than everybody else because they have either certain ties or certain investments with Tesla, and they've also been on the record saying that they plan on using the Tesla Semi themselves for transporting parts and vehicles, and they've already done that at the end of certain quarters. They bring out the Tesla Semi to help deliver vehicles, so there will certainly be a lot more built before the actual consumer deliveries officially begin. But personally, hearing that they're referring to production lines at Giga Nevada gives me hope that perhaps, at least for the foreseeable future, maybe they could just mass produce some of the Tesla Semis there, because it's already a battery facility, and we know that some of the beta units of the Tesla Semi are going to be using 2170 cells, not 4680s. But at the same time, even if they wanted to eventually start building 4680 cells into the semi-truck, Panasonic has signed a deal with Tesla to start mass producing 4680 cells at the Gigafactory 1 facility eventually. So I feel like there could even be a decent roadmap to say, okay, let's set up the first Tesla Semi production line, which is being referred to by Tesla right now during their hiring ramp. Let's build out the first one, and we'll start out with 2170 cells kind of for the prototype units, and we'll put those into the Tesla Semis we plan on using for ourselves and giving to some of those early access reservation holders, the Founders Series Tesla Semi owners. Let them have the 2170 cells first, and then as time goes on, you can eventually start converting some of those battery supply chains at Gigafactory 1 to 4680 cell production lines, start incorporating that into the Semi production line, and yeah, a few years down the road, once Giga Texas is a bit more built out and has plenty of 4680 cells to go by, yeah, that's when you can start building semi-trucks at Texas. But I really just do not want the Tesla Semi to be the latest Tesla of all time. Current record holder is the Model X, which they said first deliveries would start at the end of 2013, and they were about 2 years on that because first deliveries didn't really start until 2015. So that means that at some point in 2015, 2021, the Tesla Semi has to start hitting the market, otherwise it's going to be the latest vehicle of all time. And I do understand that the reason their focus is not really on semi-production right now is because of how many batteries it uses, which means that instead of building 5 to 10 Tesla Model 3s or Tesla Model Ys, you have to build one semi-truck. But given how much emissions are caused by semi-trucks anyway, and the fact that there's plenty of Model 3s and Model Ys on the road, I think even if it resulted in a bit less deliveries overall, it would be a good message to send, and it would be great hope for the future of commercial transport to showcase, yes, we are making semi-trucks that are all electric, the cost savings are real, and not having to worry about oil changes, jackknifing, or windshields breaking, or all of the drawbacks with traditional semi-trucks that the Tesla Semi can help combat with all of its aerodynamic benefits, all of its autopilot and full self-driving benefits. If we could just give the world a sneak peek of what the future has to come, even if that involves just delivering 10 to 20 Tesla Semis to customers, whether it be Walmart or DHL or UPS or whoever reserved one, just let the world know that yes, they are in production. As slow as the production may be, it doesn't have to be a vehicle you produce a lot of, in my opinion, to change the public outlook on how electric vehicles can benefit our lives. Not just for the everyday consumer, not just for town cars, but also for heavy-duty, Class 8 trucking use cases. So what do you guys think? Should Tesla build out a somewhat official semi-production line at Gigafactory 1, or do you guys think they should just wait until Giga Texas is ready? Or do you think Giga Texas will be able to produce a few semi-trucks in this year, or are we gonna have to wait till 2022 to see official deliveries for this begin? I hope that's not the case, but feel free to let me know what you're thinking down below. Thank you all for watching. Hope you have an excellent rest of your day. Take care.